morning. This is your message for today. Today being July 20th, 2013. And your reading for today, today's daily reading, is from the book of Exodus, chapter 12, verse 37 through 42. The children of Israel set out from Ramesses for Succoth, about 600,000 men on foot, not counting the little ones. A crowd of mixed ancestry also went up with them, besides their flocks, very numerous flocks and herds, besides their livestock, very numerous flocks and herds. Since the dough they had brought out of Egypt was not leavened, means it doesn't have yeast, they baked it in unleavened loaves. As they rushed out of Egypt, they had no opportunity even to prepare food for the journey. The time the Egyptians of Israel had stayed in Egypt was 430 years. At the end of 430 years, all the hosts of the Lord left the land of Egypt on this date. This was a night of vigil for the Lord, as he led them out of the land of Egypt. On this same night, all the children of Israel must keep a vigil for the Lord throughout their generations. All right. 600,000 men. I don't know about you, but when I was growing up, and what little time I spent in Sunday school, I just assumed there were a couple of hundred, maybe 1,000. This is over 500,000. And if you add in a few of what they call people of mixed ancestry, that's a lot of people wandering around in the desert. That's amazing stuff. And that, they didn't take food with them, so the Lord, as we know later in Scripture, provides for them. But 600,000, that's amazing stuff. Now, the last part of this, they went quickly without preparing food. That means they trusted God was going to prepare what they needed before they needed it, which proved to be true. When it's time to go, it's time to go. And they left. After staying in Egypt for 430 years. There's different versions on how long they stayed. The Bible is not a book of history, but it gives you a pretty good idea. And 430 here, the number 400 is what I had heard for years. Either way, they stayed in Egypt as slaves a long time. God heard them cry out. God brought them out. And all the children of Israel must keep a vigil for the Lord throughout their generations. This is not a command. This is not a law. This is not something that, if it is broken, is a sin. What this is respect for God and what He has done for us. And on this day, the day to Passover and the bringing the children out of Egypt, on this very date, the children of Israel, which is all of us, all Christians, we're supposed to keep this as a commemorative date and meditate upon what God has done for us and teach our children. This is what God did. This is who your God is. Alright, this has been your message for today, coming to you from beautiful Melitopol, Ukraine. My name is Chip Taylor, today being July 20th, 2013. Have a blessed day and come back and see me tomorrow.